Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. He'll bring it out. It's Dickey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Carter. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Might be looking to run. Rolling right and going deep. Makes the grab on the big throw. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to scramble. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He turns that loose down the right side. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Red Raiders are flying down the field. Run in the red zone, it's Joyner. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in first and goal. They are feeling it.
And the Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Trying to pull his way in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Touchdown, Red Raider! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Butler. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And they did tack on the extra point. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Carter. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Buys a little extra time. Now he'll fire back into the middle. He's got it on the outside. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And after having a nice gain like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Red Raider! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. That's caught. It's Baxter. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Against my team, he's going to block.
But it did not work. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The throw. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it on the move. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raider. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Manning. They're setting up the screen. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Moore. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job of getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Fighting off the defender. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Buys a little time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Caught near the sticks. It's Winfield. Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 13. The Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. They'll throw it from the red zone. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Wants to keep it in the air. Using his legs to buy some time. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Pitt looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. So unlike this program. They're trailing by 21 to Ohio State. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. After giving up that score. Now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Clock ticks down, under 4 minutes to go in the half. Looking for room, it's Gibson. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah. Oh, he's got some space. Running to Green. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in, it's Joyner. Across the 25, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Red Raiders line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And the Red Raiders, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Throws to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to bully their way in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Makes the grab. It's McCutcheon. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To throw, it's Manning. Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Longhorns want to move quickly. To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out.
I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
He wants to take the top off. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the...
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Pittsburgh has had almost no answers today, and when they have had them, that other sideline has changed the questions.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Manning. With the catch, it's Moore.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Moore. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
It wouldn't let me hike the ball.
Raiders will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Stumbled to the ground.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Makes the catch. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corner.
Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
They want to run this quarterback. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the 2-pointer is no good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Lost the defense, he's wide open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do it.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the stomping has commenced. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Back to throw, it's Manning. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
A lot of times you can tell by the pass set, that tackle gets really, really quick. You can tell that ball's going to come out quick. Great job on the defensive end, seeing the ball come out quick, getting his hands in the air, and deflecting the football.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page. But when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DP. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
On 4th down, going to the air. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Dances away to buy time. He'll take another shot here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Eakin. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Makes the catch. It's Carter. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Longhorns!
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
And how about the cherry on the sundae? The big INT return for a touchdown, and now throw on the 2-point conversion. Give this team 8.
They've got it to a 2-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the 3rd quarter. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Carter. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Quarterback will keep it. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. 42 spike. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fires deep toward the end zone. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has them setting up shop from there.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
Back to pass. It's Manning. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
My nigga can't get to the ball now. That's crazy.
Understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. With the catch, it's Alexander. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Firing to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, all the talk this week. Let's find out how things are playing out in this top 5 duel. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 35 over Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Texas offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Back to pass, it's Manning. Gets it out quickly. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Turning it on. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Lets it fly. Wide open, makes the catch. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Past the 30. Bust through behind his pad.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive line? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. You get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong, looking for a huge play. Got it in stride inside the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he added the extra point. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the on. Oh, the ball squirts out. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Scanning the field, it's Manning. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's got him. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Finds a crease at the 20. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Caught. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time on target. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Forced out of the pocket. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Texas!
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
He's got it. Two-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.